as human beings, we're inherently flawed in a lot of ways. And with that comes a lot of different things. Have you ever experienced the effects of substance abuse and mental illness, whether it be yourself or from the outside looking in as a loved one, and just seen how devastating that is, and felt the alienation that comes along with that? How difficult it is to find meaningful communication and meaningful things to relate to in terms of those things. I know that I have. My father struggled with opioid addiction as well as some severe mental illness stemming from childhood trauma. And he didn't really talk about it, and I didn't really feel like I knew him well. And so he actually committed suicide when I was 14. And for a long time, I was very, very angry. And so as time has gone on, I have gotten to kind of understand him better, and I have a lot of sympathy for him as a person and a lot of love for him as well. And he was a very strong person. Despite how things ended and how bad things got, he did his best. And so I wanted to tell his story from beginning to end in a complete way, in a sort of unbiased, very compassionate mindset. And so in 2018, I set out on the anniversary of his death to write a novel. And today I want to share that with you guys. It's called The Man Behind the Door. And what this is I will refer to it as my magnum opus, even though I have lots of books to come, because I really wanted to tell my dad's story through the lens of this fictional character called Lee Glasscock. A lot of the real world stuff that Lee goes through is in this book, and it's things that my dad struggled with, and it was very, very important for me to walk a narrow line. The best review that I ever received was actually from Jody J. Sperling. He's of The Reluctant Book Marketer, and they're recently doing a rebranding, which is really cool, but you should check it out. A lot of cool authors on there talking about different things. But the review that he gave me was that Lee Glasscock does some truly heinous things, but he's still the most likable character. And I think that that is important, and it's relatable, because as someone who was on the outside looking in, as someone who witnessed the effects that childhood trauma and substance abuse can have on a person, I feel like my dad could easily be villainized and put inside of this box as a bad person, and he wasn't. He was just complicated. And so if you feel like you want something to relate to, you want to read something that really connects with you, I beg you, check out The Man Behind the Door. It's available on Amazon, available on my website, and I promise you that you will be surprised by how relatable it is. Thank you guys so much for your time today, and until next time.